What's up, everyone? Josh or Miho here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an EP review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new EP from the band War Master entitled Blood Dawn. This is released on Torture Garden Pictures Company. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Houston, Texas, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very rumbling, old school, pure style of death metal. If the name of this band isn't enough of a giveaway, this is a band that definitely has a very huge bolt thrower influence. Most notably, Realms of Chaos and War Master era bolt thrower. Both great albums in their own right, but this is a band that definitely uses that to their full advantage, and they create a sound that is just absolutely pummeling and devastating. In 2011, they released an album entitled Pyramid of the Necropolis. For a debut album, that album was sensational, and it got a bunch of critical acclaim and a lot of high expectations set from then on there. I mean, just great musicianship, awesome songwriting, great vocal work, and yeah. When I found out that there was going to be a brand new EP in the works, I was excited, and more excited as to find out who was going to be singing with this band. Because originally the guy that sung for War Master was Desecrator, who of course is the original singer for Blaspherian. Of course, he's back with Blaspherian now. But when I found out they got Rahi from Insect Warfare on the vocals, and I think this is the guy that they've had as their vocalist for a good little bit now. And I was anxious to hear what he would sound like amongst death metal territories. And here we are with the Blood Dawn EP. It's only 4 tracks, and it clocks in at around 14 and a half minutes in length. And honestly, this EP really does feel like what is going to be soon to come from War Master in the future. I mean, if this is just a taste of things to come, I'm very excited for War Master's future. Just some incredible stuff going on. It definitely takes what they had from the first War Master album. They fine-tuned a lot of things, and they just make things a lot much better. Much, much better, to be honest with you. If the guitar riffs don't tell you the story, then I honestly don't know what will. Because the guitar riffs on here are just so freaking awesome. Just the way the riffs are being delivered, it's just like having 10,000 hammers being pummeled at you, or sledgehammers, or even the mighty hammer of Thor himself being flown at you, and you catch it, and you're on that ride with the hammer to be crushed and destroyed. That's the type of vibe you get with the guitar riffs. It's just sensational. For all 4 tracks that are included on here, it is extremely powerful and dominant and extremely well played. I mean, even the solo work on the next 3 tracks, Blood Dawn, The Flesh That Does Not Exist, and Immortalized in Sacred Flame. Just some sensational solo work to be heard on those particular tracks. And it has that old school vibe and variety going on. I think it's great sounding guitar playing, and I definitely think this is well utilized for what War Master is setting out to do. The bass is very good too. It's very audible and clear. It definitely has its own moments within the EP. It does stand out on its own, and it does feel very comfortable within this album's production and style. Very old school, traditional sounding kind of style, and I think the bass is very well utilized here. The drums are awesome too. I'm loving the old school vibe of the drums. There's nothing over the top or fancy about it. It just is a very straightforward, simplistic kind of death metal vibe. I'm loving the way that the snare and kick sound, the way the double bass is. It definitely does remind me a lot of War Master from Bolt Thrower a lot. Just the way the drums are, that very natural, hard-hitting type of feel. And that's what you get when you listen to the drums of this album. They have a very good pace throughout. It definitely holds your attention and makes you want to listen. And when it comes to the vocals, Rahi's vocals are sensational. I love the fact that Rahi has a very wide variety of voices, very low guttural, very mid range to almost a high pitched kind of scream. But with War Master, he decides to stick to a traditional death metal kind of growl. You can instantly recognize his voice, but the way he delivers his words and mouths out his lyrics, it just sounds sensational. A lot of emotion, a lot of rugged intensity. That's some great values to be heard within Rahi's voice, and he just sounds amazing. I just love his vocal delivery. It's very rough and gruff and tough. Yeah, they all rhyme, but you already get what I'm going here with this description. But yeah, if you are a fan of the first War Master album, you definitely have something to enjoy with this new offering from War Master. This is just a great sign of things to come, and I'm absolutely enjoying the hell out of it. Obviously, I would love for this EP to go on, but alas, it's only an EP. There's going to be more great stuff to come, and I can feel it. It is going to be awesome. War Master kick ass, and if you're a fan of old school death metal, War Master are keeping that tradition alive, and they deliver another home run in the ballpark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you a link in the description box to the War Master Bandcamp, where you can stream this EP in its entirety, hear it for yourself, be your own judge as to whether you want to buy it or not. It's available in multiple formats, digitally, physically through CD. There was also a cassette version. I believe that's sold out. And there is going to be a vinyl version in the works. Black vinyl or clear vinyl. You can pre-order the vinyl right now, if I'm not mistaken. And it's definitely going to be something worth owning because it's a great EP. So, again, the EP is Blood Dawn by War Master. This is released on Torture Garden Pictures Company. Definitely support this band, and I'm going to give this EP a very solid 9 out of 10. Very awesome listen, very hard-hitting, traditional, and pure death metal as it gets. So support War Master. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks all for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Armijo out.